Well, welcome back. The Red River Zoo and NDSU have partnered together to create a fun-filled day dedicated to North Dakota agriculture.
Super excited about this. Here to talk about the first ever Ag Adventure Day at the Red River Valley Zoo, Dr. Abbey Wick, and also Sally Jacobson. To both of you, welcome to the show.
Well,
this is
you.
awesome. So whose brainchild was this?
I think it was just the combination, really. So it started last year. We opened our new children's zoo farm. So we have all new exhibits out there for our animals. We've got a little cornfield area and an interpretive center. And Abbey actually brings her son out quite often. And our corn looked so sad. We were trying so hard. And so she kind of approached me and was like, hey, do you want some help with this? And we got together and we just started getting really creative. And out of that came Ag Day, which is really exciting. I'm really excited about it.
So you said interpretive center? What does that mean exactly?
Yep. So it's a big barn. And it's kind of the gateway into the children's zoo farm proper. And so that's supposed to be kind of a piece that transforms you from the regular zoo into the feeling like you're on the farm. So it has a lot of children's interactive activities for children and stuff that we'll be adding to make it more like a children's museum on farming.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you want kids to gain from this day?
Oh, you know, I didn't grow up on a farm. I grew up outside of Cleveland, Ohio. And so for me, it's really important having a young son, but then also knowing that there are kids in Fargo that don't know about agriculture. And so bringing information to them that's accurate and unbiased and timely is really important. And that's part of what we do in Extension as well. So I'd love for them to know what different crops are. I'd love for them to know about soil health, since I'm the soil health specialist at NDSU, and just for them to be a little more connected.
Wow. I love, too, that you guys brought some examples of different things that are going to be out there. And I'm a sensory seeker, I call it. So this is going to be some of the things. Kids can get their hands in there and kind of get dirty. Chris, get your hands in your bucket over there, sir.
In the soil?
Yeah, dig
for a
worm.
Chris, there's a little something in there. There's some worms in that soil bin.
What do I have here?
That's wheat seed. So I went to a couple different farms this past week, and farmers pulled seed out of their bins, and so this is really what's being pulled off of the farms when they harvest.
You know, I think what you said is so important because we forget where the food comes from. Like I think it was last year the first time I went combining, and it's amazing to like see this is what pops into the combine. I loved it.
Yeah, we have an exhibit at the zoo called "Where Does Your Pizza Come From?" And I really love that exhibit because it has all the plants growing, and it gives kids a good idea, something to conceptualize, you know, that a pizza comes from all these things that we're growing here. So it kind of helps them connect the dots. And I think we're going to be doing a lot of that this weekend at Ag Day.
So go ahead, Lars.
Oh, I was going to ask, so what are the top things that North Dakota is producing that the farmers are out there in the fields working with every day?
So corn and soybean, for sure. Those are, we have a lot of corn and soybean fields. Wheat is another big one. We have sunflower. I mean, there's canola. There's all kinds of different dry beans. Trying to think what I'm forgetting. Peas. I work with farmers that have all different crops. And that's one of the really special things about North Dakota is that we have a really diverse range of crops that we grow in our state versus some of the other states that just have corn and soybean. So it's exciting to go to farms because they're growing different things and different things are coming through the combine and you're seeing how these things are produced.
I remember last year we went to Banquet in a Field and I got to sit with and I actually got to meet and talk with a farmer who does beans, and some of his beans go to Bush's Beans. So you're in the grocery store, even things that you're picking up off the shelf are things that our farmers are contributing to. Yeah.
I think it's, so if I show up this weekend, walk me through what the experience is going to be like, what am I going to learn, see?
Oh man, it's going to be a big day. So right away when you come in, children are free. So if you have a little one with you, they won't be paying any admission. Walk right into the zoo, there's a giant tractor right as soon as you, so you know something is happening. We have a free lunch starting at 11 o'clock, which is really awesome while supplies last, out by our carousel. And then throughout the zoo, our keeper's going to be out chatting with people, and then when you get to the zoo farm, there's tons of activities. Abby's going to be there with her worms, talking about soil health and how worms keep the soil healthy. We have master gardeners out there. We have people from corn, soybean. We have tons. It's really over 25 different partners are out there with activities for the kids. So I think both children and adults are going to have a fantastic time.
And if you listen carefully, there's some peeping in the background. So we'll take a quick break and bring out some new guests when we come back.